G'day, this is Vineet, and welcome to the course Building the Issue Tracking Multi-tenant Module using Domain-Driven Design. We're going to be using MVC Core Razor Pages and EF Core on ABP Framework 6.0. So let me give you a sneak peek of what we're going to build. So here we are in the browser where I've got the module running on top of ABP Framework 6.0. So let's log in and we'll just say admin, and this module that we have got is going to be multi-tenant. So I'm just logging in as a host at the moment to show you how it all works. You can see that once we've logged in, we've got this issue tracking menu, and you can see that we're using the new skin, the Lepton X Lite, on top of ABP Framework 6.0. So in issue tracking, we've got the repositories, and you can see that I've got a couple of repositories over here called ABP Commercial and ABP Framework. So now that I've got these two repositories, you can see that if I click on issues, it's going to show me a list, repository list, where we can actually go and look at the issues in each of these repositories. And if I go and show you the issues, then we've got one issue over here with the tags bug documentation, and it's F1. So these labels actually come from the third menu item down here, which is called labels. And you can see that I've got labels there for ABP Commercial. There are 3 labels for ABP Commercial, and then there are 3 labels for ABP Framework. And the way that I've designed everything is so that it has the minimal page loads, and it's using the power of ABP using ABP Ajax. So let's go to repositories, and let's just edit this. So this is a stock standard way of editing the information in ABP Framework. So it comes up with this pop-up dialog, and we're just going to copy this and paste it in here. So save, and you can see that it's updated and it's actually refreshed the data table over here as well. The new Lepton X Lite has this content toolbar. So we've got this button over here in the content toolbar, and we can say create new, and we can go away and create a new repository. So we're going to go to issues now, and just go and say show issues, and you'll see that this is actually a data table, but I've actually customized this data table, and I'll show you how to do that in this course, so that you can use the power of ABP data tables to be able to display customized content within each of the rows. So let's create a new issue, and first we'll have to select the repository, and we'll just say this is the second issue, and we're going to add some labels in here. So you can see that this is a multi-select. I'm going to say it's a bug, it's F1, fix the bug, and then step 1, and you can see that this is a markdown. It can use markdown language, so we can just make this a list and make this bold, and we can also insert images and so forth. So let's save that, and we'll just go to show issues, and you can see that this is my second issue. So I've made a typo in here, so let's go back in. So we're going to click on the actual issue, and it's going to give us the issue display page. So you can see that I'm logged in as admin. That's my Gravatar image, and I'm going to just go edit, and you can see that when I click on edit, it's actually just editing the title. So I'm just going to make that this, and then I'm going to save that. You can see that we've got this notification come up saying that it's saved. Similarly, we can actually add the documentation. So you can see that we've got that ABP UI busy come up, and it's actually hasn't done a total post back off the form. It's actually just called some jQuery and added the documentation label. We can actually, in this course, what I've done is I've actually used the ABP Framework CMS kit so that we can actually have the comments. So I'll be showing you that as well. I'll be showing you how to add how to use CMS kit comments and the ratings. So you can see this rating, so we can say it's a 4 rating, and also the reactions, so we can say reactions. I'll be showing you how to actually use the CMS kit's power in your own module. So you can see that we can actually go in here and we can actually edit, and that will turn our page. So it hasn't done a post back, it's just using some jQuery to display the editor. And we can add another step here, step 3, and say save, and that will actually save that. Now we'll also be able to lock, and you can see that when I lock, we get this error, cannot lock an open issue, close it first. So I'll be showing you how to handle errors using the ABP Framework's power of validation and also exception handling. If we close this, then say completed, it will actually complete it, and it will change the button over here to reopen, and we can reopen the issue or close it as not planned. Now we can actually also lock it. So you can see that I've locked this, it's actually changed this into a lock. And if we go back and look at the issue list, then we've got, so you can see that this list has open and closed. So if I say closed, we can actually close this issue. So if we go back into this issue and we try and reopen it, it will actually give us another exception, cannot open locked issue, unlock it first, and we can unlock it, and then actually go back to the then actually reopen it, and you'll see that if we go back into the issue list, then we've got it open again. So you've got 2 open and 0 closed. I'll also be showing you how to use sorting. So let's look at only stuff that contains first, and you can see that when I click enter, it actually refreshes the data table, doesn't do a post back. So I'll be showing you how to build that. And we can also filter things by author. So if I have another author in here and I created an issue with that author, then we'll be able to filter that with authors, and we can actually say give me all the ones that have bugs and effort 1, and it will actually go through and filter out those ones that only have that label. We can also do it by assignee, and we can actually sort lists as well. So we can sort by newest, we can sort by oldest, we can sort by most commented, and so forth. So that's it. That's what we're going to build. We're going to build this as a module. Let me show you the multi-tenancy part of it. So I'm going to log out of here. So you can see that when I'm logged in as host, before I log out, I've got tenants, and I've got a learn ABP tenant. We were actually working with the host tenant in this so far. So I've got this identity management, where I've actually given where I've actually created a contributor role as well, and where this and this contributor role, if you just look at the permissions, then it has only the ability to edit posts and create posts. Okay, so let's go back. Let's log out now and show you the multi-tenancy part. So if we log out and we switch the tenant to learn ABP, so here we are. We'll just switch the tenant to learn ABP, and then I'm going to click on use the admin to log in, and you can see that we've actually logged in as the learn ABP tenant now, and you can see that I've got different repositories in here. So I've got Learn ABP Framework repository, Learn ABP repository, and then if you go into issues, then I've got the issue list. If we don't have two repositories, and let me show you that. So let me just delete this repository and say yes, and then go back into issues. You'll see that we don't get that issue list. It straight goes into the first repository of issues. And then we've got different labels in here. We haven't set up the labels, so let me show you how to do that. Stock standard ABP frameworks edit modal. So we're going to use bug, and description is bug, and then let's just put in a color with some transparency. So C3, 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 FF for the transparency part of it. Let's give it some color, and you can see that I'm going to give it some red color. This needs to be a hash. This needs to be a hash. And I'm going to give the icon the same color as well. So save that, and you can see that we've got the red bug with the background there. And then let's create some more. So let's say it is documentation, and copy that across. Again, if we say save, it will actually say the background color is required. And then we'll say hash C3, C3, C3. Then let's just fill some more stuff in. FF 00, FF 00, FF. And say save. And you'll see that we've got that in green with the background. Let's change that. We don't like that color, so we'll say FF here, and we'll make it 00FF, and say save. So we've got that documentation color with a different icon there. So we'll go back into issues, and the same thing. You can see that we've got no issues here because this is in a separate tenant. So the same process as creating a issue. This is an issue with Learn ABP Framework, and we'll just copy that across. We'll say bold, and then we can have our steps in here. Step 1, and we can actually put some markup here, and then say save. And you can see that we've got that issue created. We can go into the issue, and again you can see that admin for Vineet at Learn ABP Framework is different. So we're using Gravador. You can see that. We can make a comment. Send. You can see that we've made a comment as admin of this tenant. So join me in learning how to make this issue tracking multi-tenant module using DDD. It's located on the learnabpframework.com site. and as I record the videos on teaching you how to create this module using the new ABP Framework 6.0, I'll make the lessons live. Follow our Facebook channel as well as our YouTube channel to see the progress. Thanks, guys.